This here is the ZEIKOS fisheye lens, and so I got it for fisheye effects. However, you know, it's not really giving the effects that I was after. What is this exactly? This is, they call it a professional high definition Mark II DSLR .40x lens, made in Japan. It's actually a macro fisheye combo. If you unscrew this other outer lens, you just put on the macro piece. You're supposed to be able to get macro shots. So, but anyway, let's test out the fisheye feature. So I'm going to take off my lens hood again, and then we're going to put on the fisheye. We're going to put on the fisheye. Okay, carefully. Bear with me, people, as I rotate this camera. This lens was about, I don't know, $30, something like that, 20 bucks. All right, so as you can see now, this gives the fisheye effect. And notice the vignetting on the edges, right? So I got to make an adjustment on my camera to ignore the vignetting area. Basically, I'll just zoom it in, you know. But you know, it's giving a nice fisheye effect. As I rotate here, you know, as I take a look in the forest area. So it's kind of cool. However, it's not quite what I wanted or had in mind. So what I have to do is to zoom in a little bit. Just to get the edges in, and then now we have our fisheye. But what it almost, to me, it appears to be more of a wide area, wide shot lens is really what it's coming down to be when you have to zoom in like this, as opposed to a fisheye lens. So one thing about it is you certainly cannot zoom with it, because you would definitely notice aberrations in the colors. So and it definitely gets blurry. Mark, come to me a little bit, please, or I'll come to you. You can hold tight right there. I'm going to zoom in on Mark. Mark can stay right there with his, trying to be cool with his foot up on the tree. Okay, so we'll pull up right about here. I got the sun to my right. Okay, I'm going to zoom in on him. And you're going to notice how, number one, it's not as sharp as the native lens by itself. So kind of just stay there for a minute, please. Sweep off to the left of him. Notice how blurry it is. And then if I bring it back to the middle, he kind of gets a little sharper, but it's definitely not as sharp as this camera can do. And as I sweep, Mark, don't move. As I sweep back to the left of him, notice how he gets very fuzzy. Okay. And also notice that the aberrations along the edges of objects. In him, for example, the light kind of glows on his edges. So, you know, again, when would I use this? Probably just when I'm out trying to have a little fun, get fun shots. But I wouldn't use it when I'm shooting seriously. I'd have to get something with a higher quality. Okay.